the email archiving functionality within KulaHub. First of all, I'm going to go to the relevant company or contact that I wish to archive a mail against. From here, I'm going to click the Emails tab on the top navigation for that organisation. Halfway down this page, you do get a bit of information here on how the archiving actually works. So you have two main options. The first is this address here that's in bold, so archive.inbound.kulahub.net. Any email I send to a contact that does exist within my CRM installation, if I populate that archive address in the CC or the BCC of the email, the system will see the emails coming from myself, so Hazel, and it will then search within my account for the contact the email is being sent to. So just to show you that in action, in this case I'm sending an email to Andy, and I can paste that archive in the CC or the BCC, and if I was to send this now, it's going to look for my account specifically and then going to find Andy's address within that account to archive this email. So that's the first option. This is obviously a really nice one because that email address there is generic, so it's the same email for everybody within your account, so you only need to really have used it once and your Outlook or your mail will remember it. The second option can be found under this button here, so Contacts Archive Email Addresses. And you can see here that each individual has their own unique archiving email address. So this one here is Andy's specifically, and if I was to copy this on the right hand side, anything I send to that address physically will be archived against Andy's record. So this is how it looks in comparison. Rather than putting anything in the CC, I'm just going to send this email directly to his unique address, and that's how it knows the mail needs to be attached to Andy specifically in this instance. I find this one is quite nice when you've reached the end of an email trail and want to be quite selective with what you're attaching into the CRM, so you can get the entire conversation in one chunk on the record rather than blind copying in the archive address on the back and forth, which will leave you with a few attachments. It just comes down to preference. Everybody has a preferred way of working. Obviously that address is unique, so you do need to copy it each time, which can take a little bit longer, but both will give you the same output. Any emails that have been archived in either of those methods would be attached to the contact on this tab with the subject, the content of the message, and any attachments that were included in that email as well.